Hey everybody, we're back with another product review video, and in this video what we're going to be looking at are some Ctek products. These products are designed and made for battery charging and conditioning. So if you've got a car which you don't use a lot, it's going to be parked up for some time, then this apparently is the perfect product. And we've got the MXS 7 Pro battery charger here, and then we've got a couple of accessories. So we've got an extension lead, and then we've got a plug-in cigarette charger as well. In order to use the plug-in charger, you do have to have a live cigarette lighter, which of course is active when the battery isn't operational, so basically when the car's switched off. So we'll get these open and let's have a look what we've got inside. So the first item that we've got open is this extension lead, which is just pretty much what it says on the box. So we've got an extension lead with the two attachments there, which will connect to the charger and then obviously to the lighter attachment as well. And this is a 2.5 meter wire. And then the next box, which is the attachment to the cigarette lighter, is here. So it's a standard fitting one. And then what's different with this one is it's got the 3 lights on there, and then if you look at the box, it tells you if it needs to charge, if it's charging, and of course if the battery is okay. And we've got a sticker there which obviously tells us which way these should connect together. And then the final box of course contains the charger unit itself, which I've already taken out here. So it's fairly hefty, fairly steadily made. You look to see it's heavier than it looks there. And then we've got various attachments that come with it. And we've got this here, which will of course allow us to attach it permanently to the battery terminal. So these of course go onto the battery terminals. This then is there as a loose attachment, and then of course the charging unit can be attached straight onto that. Next time car goes into service, I probably will ask them to fit this for me, and it'll just make the whole process of charging a lot easier. And then we've got a couple of crocodile clips here. These of course would be for sort of more conventional charging, just clip straight on to the battery. And then we've got the same attachment part way down here, which of course allows us to fit the different accessories. And then this is the charge unit itself. And of course we've got a mains back there as well. So we've got a carry bag for it, an instruction manual, obviously it's in various different languages, and then a set of stickers, none of which are actually in English. So we'll get this hooked up to the car in a moment and let's see what it does. So we've just got the instruction manual here, and let's have a little look at what it tells us about it. So it comes with a 5-year warranty. So the first page basically just congratulates us on the purchase, just details different items that are in the box with it. Tells us just basically how to use the charger there. And different programs of course are designed just to keep the battery in top condition. And this page just briefly tells us about the different charging programs. So probably just the normal is the one that we probably need to use most of the time. And then of course it's self-diagnostic, so there are some error codes, and if they do come up it briefly tells us what they are here. Tells us a little bit more about how long it would take to charge a battery. Let's put it 80% charged. And then it just goes into a little bit of detail about the charging programs. So it does come with 8 different programs. So we're probably going to be looking mainly at using the step 8. And then it just tells us how we can connect the charger. And it's called a comfort connect, where the parts do come and the accessories can be joined. A little bit about the technical specs. So yes, it's 0.8 of a kilogram, IP65 rated. So I think it is actually dust and waterproof. Just some safety comments there. And then of course it goes on into the different languages, so it's a pretty thick book, but actually only a couple of pages are actually relevant in English. So as I say, we'll get this hooked up to the car and then let's see what it does and how it looks in the car itself. So this is just the comfort connector, and then you just need to press down and then the two parts there will separate. And then of course we've got a male and a female component. Separating it there means then that we can take these clips off, fit on the extension lead, and in our instance we're going to be at this time just using the cigarette lighter charger. And then, as I say, at some point when the car goes in for its next service, we'll ask the garage just to more permanently fit these in place for us. And then of course this will just attach on with the same fixing there. So we've got all of the bits and pieces all set out here in the car now, and this is our car that we're going to be using it on. And we are fortunate enough that we do have a live cigarette lighter here, which means that it is powered even when the engine is off. So we'll hook the bits up and let's see what this looks like. So this does show that the battery does need a little bit of conditioning. You can see that the orange light is flashing there. It is a car that is parked up most of the time, so we'll plug it up to the charger and we'll keep our battery fresh. So on this occasion we will be using the extender clip as well. It doesn't have to be used. And that will just clip on onto there. Just doing it one-handed makes it a bit difficult. There you go, that's clipped in. And of course once it's in, makes a nice solid seal. And then we've just hooked the other end up here again to the actual charger unit. So we'll get this plugged in and let's see what it says. So I've got it all plugged in, ready to go. So I've just unplugged it, which is why it's showing the error code there. So I go straight in there. And it's just going to go through the different phases there. So the first one is a desulfation. That shows 50% charge, 80% charge. So that's charging now. So a nice little unit. And then of course the indicator shows there a flashing green light, which means it's almost charged. So we do have the different modes that we can go through here. But the main one that we need to use is just a normal setting. So I've got a number of other accessories there. Obviously we'll get the clips permanently attached to the battery when it goes in for its next service. And then there's also a couple of crocodile clips there as well, which I don't think we're going to need to use. So I've had the charger on now for some time, and if we look at this adapter, it's now flashing green to indicate that the battery is fully charged. And that's a nice thing about this piece here, that it has got the flashing light indicator on there. There is a slightly cheaper version of this which doesn't have the indicator, but for the couple of quid extra I think it's well worth just getting this one, then you know exactly where you are with the battery. So now that we've got this charged, let's fire up the car. And here we have it, a fully working battery. And a great bit of sound.